Welcome back to the hyperbolic suffering chamber, a chamber purported to increase the rate at which suffering happens. So that's kind of the chamber we're in. If you like that sort of thing, you should join the Discord because that's what we do in the hyperbolic coding chamber. So we're back once again. It's the first day of break. To be honest, I've just been vegetating. So maybe it do be like that sometimes. It do require some vegetation. But I was doing some more thinking about the game. I was scrolling through the mobile app store. The mobile app store is in shambles. What is going on? I was just looking through the games, and man, there's just a lot of dopamine, a lot of kind of like brainless dopamine button tapping games where every game seems to be trying to hook lower and lower into my brainstem, and it feels more about, I don't know, like just making sure you don't have to do anything at all to do so that you can enjoy the game. Maybe that just speaks to how gaming is going, or just how in general society is going, so I don't really know, but the games were just very strange. I have to be honest though, as a dopaminer myself, I felt myself being called to play these games. Interestingly enough, all these games don't really feel like games though. Like, I imagine myself playing Super Mario 64. That feels like an actual game. You know, you have a movement mechanism. You're primed as Mario to find a creative way or a fun way, or pretty much to mobilize at least the navigation planning in your brain to get from point A to point B. The new games are more like just press button, do thing, or they hook into some kind of like cultural trend or something, or they just don't make sense. It just feels like machines that pump out novelty. So I have no idea, but we said you're going to take over the mobile store. I don't know if that is the wave. We can compete with that, but I don't think that's the wave. I don't think people come out playing those games and they're like, wow, thanks, I'm happy I played that game. It was fun. It's more like, God, I can't believe I just spent my time doing this. I feel like if it makes you come out saying that, like, God, I can't believe I wasted my time doing this, it's just not right. And granted, there's a lot of games that happens to, because at some point everyone can abuse it. Like, I used to play Spider-Man, the 2018 one on PS5. And it was pretty good, but there was this point where I was just like vegetating on the couch. I was playing for like 8 hours, and I was just like, why am I doing this? At that point, it's just me abusing the dopamine, or looking for those little hits, or the little bit of anticipation within the gameplay. And I recognize that every game must have at least some aspect of this. Otherwise, the game doesn't quite make it. It's not exactly fun. Every game kind of has to have a little bit of brainstem action. Got to be a balance between brainstem action and actually thinking. But there's all to say that the mobile game market is all brainstem action, and there's a ridiculous number of ads, but all the ads are not there for you to actually watch the ads. They're just there to frustrate you enough to pay for the no ad version. This is just not the way. I get it though. People gotta do what they gotta do. But I don't want to do something like that. I think it's fine to make. I don't want to say what's not fine, what's fine, but I'm sure we'll have to mix some of the brainstem action into the games that we make. I'm just saying, if I'm gonna try not to make it all brainstem, because at the end, like, it just doesn't feel good. There's not like a net increase. Like, I'm happy I played this. Like, after you played Super Mario 64 as a kid, or Smash, or like Zelda, or not all the time with League, but in the beginning with League, or other games like Brawlhalla, just anything else, you're like, I enjoyed at least the first hour of that. Every mobile game I've played, it's just more like, why am I doing this? I feel like I'm stuck in some kind of zombie loop. So I don't know what to say, but yeah, that's definitely not the wave. I understand it pays the bills though, so maybe the first few games we make, we'll have to do that. But I'm gonna try not to do that. So hopefully we can come up with something that's fun. But I might try and use some mechanics from Vampire Survivor in the typing game, but we shall see. All this to say, the LeetCode grind continues, and there's never a better way to start the day than with LeetCode. So it's just a good way to center one's brain. So we were working on some problems yesterday. We're going to continue with those problems. And additionally, you should, if you're interested in the Discord, you should definitely join it, because you're going to have the top tech executives, musicians, artists, comedians, and also entrepreneurs coming in and giving legendary talks. So last week we had, I think we had Taylor Swift, and I think we had Adele in Discord. They were giving a talk about undirected graphs. We also had Adam Sandler the week before. He was giving us a talk about dynamic programming. So you're going to want to come through the Discord specifically for this content, because you're going to be learning about some pretty never before seen content. So that being the case, I think we're going to continue. Since we didn't have work today, and I've mostly just been researching mobile game stuff, we're still going to do our regular hour, and we'll probably do a longer session with the game dev stuff. But let us jump in and continue with where we were at. I think we were working on a problem called partition array. Oh, maybe we solved it. We did not. And then we have some other problems lined up. So let's try and continue with that. So working on a problem, partition array into 3 parts with equal sum. Given an array of integers r, return true if we can partition the array into 3 non-empty parts with equal sums. Formally, we can partition the array if we can find indexes I plus 1 is less than j, with r sub 0 plus r sub 1 plus r dot dot r sub I equals r sub I plus 1 plus r sub I plus 2, and so on, plus j minus 1 equals j. Bro, I have the hiccups and it's distracting me. Ugh. So the first and second candidates, see that with the 3 arrays, okay, we are back. So we're working on the partition problem. It seems like for the most part the test cases pass. However, we do have some special cases where we're not. Oh no, wait, what happens if I click submit? Maybe LC servers are down. Let me refresh. Okay. Oh no, I think I refreshed the wrong one. Okay, so it does run. We're not passing the last 2 cases. Let me just rerun it again because I'm a little confused. Maybe I clicked the wrong tab. Not passing the last 2 cases. I wonder why that is. They want us to output. They want us to output false. They want us to output true. We're outputting false. So you couldn't even find any first candidates. I wonder why that is. We find candidates by checking. We find candidates by checking if sum array sub m, right, minus sub array sub I is equal to sum array sub I. But I'm not seeing anything that would give us I think it might be that we're cutting out too many elements here. We might just want to say is less than r dot length. We want the considered range to go from, so if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we want the considered range to just stop here. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what? There are 8 elements in this array, so we do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Index 5 is the last index we'd like to check. So I would be less than r.length minus 2. Length is 8, minus 2 gives you 6. This does stop you there. But when we're choosing the second candidate, the range should be minus 1 because you can check up to this last one here. And I think this should give us the correct. So having a TLE, I'm just gonna comment out these console logs. For some reason this gives us TLE. I don't understand why. Because now we're not getting the wrong answer, we're getting TLE. But if we bring this to it looks like we're not even making it out of the loop. Maybe we have too many candidates to consider now. Wait, I didn't even change anything. I guess we just got luckily under the thing one time. So I don't know if this counts. You could combine the calculation of sum array. Could combine the calculation of sum array 1 and sum array 2 into one place, but how would we do that if we're iterating forward with I equals 0? Maybe we can just have sum 2 basically. Sum 2 plus equal not r sub I, but r dot length minus 1 minus I. Delete this extra line here. I don't understand though. Why wouldn't this give us the same answer? You have sum and sum 2. Sum plus equals r sub I because we're going forward. Sum 2 plus equal r sub. I'm just gonna print. Oh, right. We were doing unshift. I forgot. I'm pretty sure if I do unshift, that actually gives us a pretty awful time complexity. So instead of pushing these on, I think it might just be easier to say sum array sub I equals sum. And the other thing we'll just have to have is one more that runs beforehand and just, or can you create an array with the slots already pre-allocated? I don't think so. But we'll just push on null. I think printing the sum array Probably takes too long. We should be getting some speed boost from this. We're not getting any speed boost. I'd like to say maybe this way we can prune the candidates, because maybe it is the fact that this is maybe what you actually get is a ridiculous number of candidates. I'm just gonna print it after every iteration. I'm pretty sure we're still gonna get TLE, but I just want to see. I think the number of candidates we're getting is taking forever. Maybe we want to print it out here because it's just taking too long, I think, to print all those characters just for one iteration. Because this should be n squared, but all the candidates we create, we might be creating it for arbitrarily large array. We might be creating like a ridiculous number of candidates. Check. LeetCode down question mark? I guess so. That's pretty strange. Looks like it might actually be down or something. I'm not certain. I mean, I've been trying to refresh for a little bit now. It looks like things are just down. I don't really understand. Apparently I don't know if I'm being limited by Cloudflare or if yeah, I guess Cloudflare is working, but LeetCode toast is down. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna call it. I've been waiting. I paused the recording, but I've been waiting for I think 15 minutes now, and it's just not back up yet. So I think it just be like that sometimes. So hey, it is what it is, and they're down for maintenance. So just be like that sometimes. We shall return tomorrow.